everyone, welcome to the IGTS orientation. Before starting the orientation, we will watch a snippet, a beautiful snippet in fact, from the movie A Beautiful Mind.
Ash, you might want to stop shuffling your papers for 5 seconds.
I will not buy you gentlemen beer.
Oh, we're not here for beer, my friend.
Oh. Does anyone else feel she should be moving in slow motion?
Will she want a large wedding, you think?
Should we say swords, gentlemen? Pistols at dawn?
Have you remembered nothing? Recall the lessons of Adam Smith, the father of modern economics.
In competition, individual ambition serves the common good.
Exactly.
Every man for himself, gentlemen.
And those who strike out are stuck with their friends.
I'm not gonna strike out.
You can lead a blonde to water, but you can't make her drink.
I don't think you said that.
All right, nobody move. She's looking over here. Right, she's looking at Nash.
Oh, God. All right, he may have the upper hand now, but wait until he opens his mouth. Remember the last time?
Oh, yes, that was in the history books.
Adam Smith needs revision.
What are you talking about?
If we all go for the blonde, we block each other. Not a single one of us is going to get her. So then we go for her friends. But they will all give us the cold shoulder because nobody likes to be second choice. But what if no one goes for the blonde? We don't get in each other's way, and we don't insult the other girls. That's the only way we win. That's the only way we all get laid. Adam Smith said, the best result comes from everyone in the group doing what's best for himself, right? That's what he said, that's right? Incomplete. Incomplete. Okay? Because the best result would come from everyone in the group doing what's best for himself and the group.
Ash, this is some way for you to get the blonde on your own. You can go to hell.
Governing dynamics, gentlemen. Governing dynamics. Adam Smith. What's wrong?
Yep, there we go. Careful, careful.
Thank you.
So, what we saw in the snippet was game theory in action. And so, let's talk about game theory. In simple terms, game theory is all about decision making. Its applications are throughout different fields like economics, business, politics, history, artificial intelligence, human psychology, among others. It is the reason why generally food outlets are placed near each other. Like, have you ever seen a McDonald's near Pizza Hut and Domino's? This is the reason why. And some of you might have heard about computers that are beating humans, even world champions at different games. We can find concepts of game theory used in that as well. So now that we know there is a thing called game theory and it has many applications, let us talk about what is IGTS and what we do at IGTS. We study game theory in principle and its applications in real world problems, and we aim to educate people about game theory. Some of freshers might be familiar with our events like 4Player Chess or Beehive, and there are other online events as well. And not just online, we have conducted offline events at campus in different universities in India like IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, NSUT, DTU, and prominent DU colleges. At IGTS, we also have an ongoing different blog series like Game Theory in Competitive Programming, Academic Post, Applications of Game Theory in Real Life. Other initiatives include Pioneers of Game Theory, which discuss the great the great contributions from different people throughout the field, comic strips, and more to come. But do you really need to know game theory to join IGTS? The answer is simply no. If you love problem solving and are willing to learn, IGTS is for you. But wait, that's not all. Even if you don't want to be included in game theory, we also have different opportunities like web development, competitive coding, designing, among others. Now, let's hear from our vice president about IGTS.
Hello everyone, I'm Avinash Khetri and I'm Vice President of IGTS GTU. As Bhuvan mentioned earlier, we we are a society which conducts various events across India, and we've been a part of many tech fests and economics fest and all kind of stuff. So basically, our society was started by Mr. Manoj Gadia. He's an uh, IIT KGP alumni on 30th December 2015. So it was basically founded with the motive of making people understand what game theory is, because many people they don't know what game theory is. So that's what we aim to do. So as Bhuvan mentioned earlier, we have a lot of activity going on which help people understand what game theory is, such as like the events I mentioned earlier, or we have a very beautiful Medium handle called Intellectual EOS, and like we are also involved in competitive programming, game theory, and a lot of stuff. So I'll hand over to my juniors so that they can make you understand what this society about.
Hello everyone. So basically, what we at IGTS do, we organize many events. Strategenit, Nashify, War of Its are some of our flagship events we the society organizes. And in this lockdown period, we also have organized many of games, competitive programming questions and stuff. So our recent events is Make a Move, which was a four player chess tournament, Stratathon, and Nashify. So these are the glimpse of our events. So this is our event timeline. We have hosted events in IIT Bombay, BITS, IIT KGP, IIT Lucknow, SRCC, IIM Ahmedabad, and many DU colleges, NSUT, DTU itself. This is our journey so far. We used to organize academic sessions also. Now let's hear from our president.
Hi guys, hi everyone. Thank you Bhuvan, Bhavya and Avinash. I'm Nimisha Singla. I'm the president for the current academic year for IGTS. And as my team members have been telling you, we've been involved in a lot of online activities. Offline was obviously much more fun, where we used to get together and organize events and interact with the audience in live, have some small events, and obviously our main flagship events. But the transition to online has also been eventful, where we've modified some existing games and also created some new ones. So, well, yes, here's our faculty advisor, Mr. Nand Kumar. He's the HOD for the Humanities Department, and here you can see awarding certificates to the winners. As you can see, our turnout is pretty amazing, and that has been also true for our online events. Here's our council, and all of us are involved in all spheres of life. So there's not only tech, and there's a frequently asked question which we get, that do you need to know coding to get into the society? And that's not true at all. I myself am in core environmental, and I do not know the least bit of coding, and well, I am the president, so you do not need coding. Having said that, we have people who are into Android development, who are into web development, who've bagged internships at Google, at Microsoft, at Amazon. So like there is the tech side, and then there's the core research side, and then there's also non-tech side, where people are into management and policy making. So you can get excellent guidance from us and also our seniors who are placed at all these amazing companies. Now, the Indian Game Theory Society was founded in 2015, but our first chapter, our parent chapter, was in IIT Kharagpur, which was founded by Mr. Manoj sir in 2010. So we have a couple of other chapters in our sister college, NSUT, and IIM Rohtak and IIT Bombay. And we're looking at opening chapters in all DU colleges and all prestigious tier 1 colleges all over the country. So this is our newsletter, and we'd also be coming up with an edition for this semester and the next. This is known as the Strategist. And if anybody of you wants, you can just ping us on our Instagram or LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to provide you with the link. These are our social media handles. We've been circulating them. Avinash already told you about Intellectually Yours. Right. So since this is a YouTube recorded session, we'll just answer some of your frequent doubts. So I'll begin with what game theory is actually. as Bhuvan said in the beginning, it's about decision making. And the at the heart of game theory is the fact that the game has to be multiplayer. Now, multiplayer can be, they can be two players, or you can be just fighting your future self. But for it to be a game, you need to have two players, because you are going to incorporate your opponent's strategy or motives or incentives into your own move. The simplest example, which I think everybody has acquainted with each other, is, say, chess, where you need to think that you know what the other player is going to move, and that's how you decide your own move. Maybe Bhavya, you can take the question about coding once again.
Yes, so this is a very frequently asked question that do we need to learn coding, or is a coding a prerequisite for joining the society? The answer is no, you don't need to coding. Yeah, coding is one of the things that some people at the society do. But apart from coding, we have many fields. Prominently, we focus on game theory. Apart from game theory, we have seniors from web development, app development, machine learning, and all that. So coding is not a key for the society. Yeah, it's one of the section of the society.
Thank you, Bhavya. Having said this, we also need to make it, we are also putting it out there that we're not a chess society, we're not a video gaming society. And game theory has many applications all throughout, be it politics, be it, biology, or be it just ML applications, or, making computer games. So maybe Bhuvan, you can answer the question on, say, is it just mental games we're playing or what was that about? So you can take that.
Yeah, so I received this question in the live orientation. Does a game that game theory talks about include only mental games? And the answer is definitely no. Any game where you have to make a decision based on strategies of different players is a game. It does also include basketball and complicated sports like football, basketball, cricket, chess, and mental games as well. And even daily life decisions like negotiating with a different person or placing your new tower for, let's say, mobile network or building a road, all these decisions can be modeled using game theory. I think that answers the question.
Exactly. And if you guys go check out a Medium article, you can see that one of our authors, one of our members, they define game theory. They implement game theory in The Dark Knight, in the movie The Dark Knight, where the Joker puts people, civilians and criminals, into ferries. So maybe you that's where you can put in that you're using psychology. But other than that, on this very same page, you'll find an article where we're analyzing how to solve the traffic problems on roads. So, and that is given an analogy with computer networks, where you're trying to send information but then it gets blocked and whatnot. So game theory is a wide field. Avinash, one fun question to be answered can be, outstation events, and when the college opens, can we go out, and what is that, what the vibe is regarding to that? So maybe you can take that question.
Sure. So basically, as I told earlier, and as Adil mentioned earlier, that we have many outstation events, such as in IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, or IIM Lucknow. So we have been to many places. So basically, not only seniors but juniors as well. So you'll also get an opportunity to like go to outstation events with us, and you'll get a lot of exposure, like how to talk to people, like how to interact with people at these kind of events, and we'll just have a lot of fun, not just our work, but apart from that, like touring these places, and just like the vibe of it, it's amazing. So yeah, I think that should answer it.
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of the USPs of our society, which I think got attracted, which attracted us in when we were in first year, and then subsequently, although our second years have had a rough time because of COVID. But the very fact that we organize events and we don't participate. Other societies, they'll be participating in competitions, and just figuring out stuff. We give you the opportunity to just handle everything from scratch. So you're deciding the games, you're deciding the events, you're deciding how many participants, and you're booking rooms, and you're talking to the fest people. And this is not just in DTU, in our tech fest, which is Invictus, but in fest all over the country. And in fact, because everything's going to be online, we may or may not be looking at international events. In fact, two or three of our online events has seen some international participation. And having said this, just a very important point, which we somehow missed, was that we've also managed to get some professionals who are practicing in the field of economics and are teaching at IIT Bombay and in universities in Australia. They've come and addressed our meetings and taken us further into the field of game theory. So this is it from me. Does anybody else remember any important question to be answered, which we can probably take right now?
So some people ask that, do I need to study for the recruitment test? And the answer is no. The test will be based on general problem solving and aptitude thinking. You just have to appear for the test with probably a rough paper and a pen.
Yeah, and I hope that you guys have filled out the recruitment form. It asks for some details. And like Bhuvan said, you do not need to take care of, like, you do not need any prerequisite of game theory. We'll be taking care of that in our academic sessions. Bhavya, maybe you would like to talk about our academic sessions and tell people how we actually teach game theory.
So basically, guys, for those who don't know game theory, it's not so worry. Basically, the society who organizes academic classes once in a month, or like bi-weekly. Like it totally depend on you guys how you want to study. And the academic classes are very good because first of all, they don't interfere with your normal curriculum, and you can really enjoy the classes because it's some really cool stuff you're gonna learn about game theory and its application in real life, like how you can apply game theory in real life. And apart from our academic classes, we do write articles and blogs for our Medium handles, for our newsletters.
Great. So, and while we're taking these classes, all of us are looking into terms and then we put them on Instagram so we can teach each other basically. We're just growing together. Bhuvan, would you like to answer this question also, that, how many hours you'd like to devote to game theory? And, if you're into economics, then is it helpful to join this IGTS society, and how helpful it is to join the society? Maybe you'd like to take that question.
So honestly, the amount of hours you have to put really depend upon you. Like, I do agree that there is a minimum required amount of hours, but that is not something that you cannot manage. The rest is based on your interest. And trust me, it is really challenging and in a fun way. I enjoy doing this work for the society, writing blogs, solving problems, trying to come up with new problems and games. I really enjoy that type of thing, and I think you might as well.
All right,
That's
Bhuvan,
all.
thank you.
If you
That's
guys are willing to learn anything in any field, then this society is for you.
great. And Avinash, as the vice president of the society, would you like to tell what kind of members we're looking at and what kind of people we're looking at to recruit, and what is the kind of person who'll have fun in the society?
Okay, so basically, we want people who are actually interested in game theory. So basically, maybe you don't know what game theory is exactly, but we're looking for people like who like to work with logic and who are just willing to give everything and you don't require to excel. Basically, we're just looking for hardworking people.
Great. No, we get it, right? So you just need to have some inclination towards logic. You should be hardworking. Yeah, I mean, don't get intimidated by all these fancy terms, or just like, because it's something new, it's college, it's voluntarily completely. But if you're interested in puzzles and getting to learn something or advance, then this might be the place for you.
I guess that's cover major questions which we encountered during the orientation.
You can message us on our social media handles. We can take up your doubts there as well. I think that would be all for this orientation.
So yes, like Bhuvan said and Bhavya said, that you can hit us up on all our social medias and maybe comment on this video. We'll be there to answer your questions. And I'm sure most of you are part of the WhatsApp group, so you know who to contact. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for showing interest in our society.